Well, needless to say, when you have a day like today, you definitely take advantage of it. And I decided to come out today to the Heritage Rail Trail County Park here down in York is to try out something new. In addition to like my action camera and drone and regular camera, there's a lot of great accessories out there, and one of the ones that I've been looking for a while is some way to mount my action camera here so that I can keep my hands free while I ride the scooter. Well, I found something, and that's thanks to my buddy Jay. Now, you can get a full-on chest harness for a GoPro or an action camera like this, but Jay had something very similar to this when I visited him up in Scranton last week, and it's like a little neck mount that just goes around. This fits around the back of your neck. This particular one is from Ulanzi, a brand I really like, and it's nice, and you know, it flexes and so on, so once you get it around your neck, and I'll show you guys here in a second what that looks like. And it does have this little quick release right here that just pops that side out, and you can actually fold this up and store it in your camera bag when you're not using it. But like I said, it just fits around the neck, plugs in like that. Me personally, I wish it was a little bit longer. They may have some longer ones, but you can kind of fit it however it whatever's comfortable for you. And it looks like I can put the camera either up like this or hang it down below, and I'm going to try both to see which what has as little bounce as possible when I'm riding on the scooter. So I switched over to my phone real quick, and you can see a little better shot here around my neck, and just like any other kind of GoPro style mount right there, we're just going to pop that right in there and see how well it does. So, and the reason I picked this particular spot to take the scooter out is because we're going to go down to a place called the Howard Tunnel, and it's a pretty neat railroad tunnel. I think it's one of the oldest in the area, if not the oldest on the East Coast, something like that. I'll put the details up here on screen, but mainly I want to see how the stability is with riding the scooter with this around my neck like this. All right, we're recording now on the Action 3. And when I bend over like that, it will swing a little bit. So hopefully it's not too jarring. Let's see, charged this up the other day. I'm gonna go over some bumpy spots here just to see how well the stability is on this, but I think it's so far so good. This camera, you guys have seen a lot of videos with this, especially when I was in Hawaii, and how good the stabilization is. So we should be pretty good here to go on the rail trail. Go through the grass here, a little bumpy. Morning. So I'm going to try and stand as straight as I can. Because the deck on the scooter is not that big, I kind of have to stand on it like a skateboard. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay over the wind noise. But just a beautiful day out. A little warm today, not too bad. Low humidity though. Went for my walk this morning and it was pretty nice. Don't know if we'll see a train today, but who knows? Morning. And if you guys periodically hear that little beeping noise, that's just when I hit the cruise control on my highboy here on the scooter. Oh, that was a big bump. Well, so far so good. It's actually pretty comfortable to wear, and it didn't bounce around too much. Only when I kind of leaned forward did it kind of swing out a little bit, but pretty much standing up straight, it held pretty well right here. I won't know till I actually edit to see just how stable it is. But speaking of scooters, coming this week, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm going to be picking up a new one, and you guys may or may not have already seen it yet. But that will be, I've already ridden it. I tried it out and I gotta say, I absolutely love it. It is definitely a step up from this one. And I'm gonna be giving this one to my kid to have out in college. All right, haven't quite made it to the tunnel just yet, but I think I'm going to flip it upside down, or not upside down, right side up actually, and see how it is as far as like the bumpiness and whatnot. And I did wear it once before and it was pretty close to my chin, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Like I said, I wish it was a little bit longer and would hang maybe right about here, but that's okay. Now here it is, right side up. It is, I could put my chin on it. It's pretty close, but it's got that standard, GoPro screw where you can just screw it in and you can, adjust it however you need to. So let's go the rest of the way. Morning. And off in the distance there is the Howard Tunnel. And I'll put some info up on the screen here, give you the age of it. I think it's pretty old. I don't know if it's back to the 1800s. It's possible. I think this was rebuilt in the early 1900s, but I think it's even older than that. We'll slow down here. I should take my sunglasses off. Morning. Yeah, let's see. Howard Tunnel rebuilt in 1966. Turn my light on here. Pull off to the side real quick. Hopefully that doesn't lean. Just disconnect this here. Another great little accessory that I bought for the action camera here is, I can zoom in, is this thing right here from Small Rig. And it's one of those magnetic clip style GoPro mounts that it works with the Action 3, the Action 4, as well as the Action 2 that came out a couple years ago. So it's great to have. I can keep this around my neck like so and just, you know, unclip it real quick and be able to do handheld stuff like this. I'm going to walk around a little bit and show you more of the tunnel. This is really something. And they do the NCR, the Northern Central Railway that comes up from New Freedom, does do runs up here through the tunnel. Those you do have to pay for, but they, from what I've seen, I know Nick has done it plenty of times. They look like pretty fun excursions, and I would like to do that, I think, in the fall. But see, this is a pretty sizable tunnel too. And I love the design. We have the big blocks right here, and then you've got the red brick on the inside there. Pretty cool looking. And I'm wondering if you can see any of the boreholes, because I'm assuming they had to blow all this rock out, unless it was just like this. I don't know. I'll see if I can find some old-time photos, but beautiful area. If we were to continue down this part of the rail trail, that'll eventually take you to a bunch of different spots that I've set off from the scooter before, heading further south. Eventually, you'll get down to New Freedom, where the NCR is headquartered there, and it'll keep going even further south than that. But pretty beautiful place. I want to say the opening of that is, man, okay, here's the date actually. So on this side it says Howard Tunnel 1840. So yeah, we are back, way back in the 1800s. And then like it said on the other side, it was rebuilt back in 1966. Wow. This is a pretty popular rail trail here. A lot of people go on it. Let these guys go past, and then we'll hit the road. For these guys, all right. Have a good one, guys.
Hey, take care.
Yep. Oh, and here comes our friend. Hi. Hi. And another great thing this little attachment right here would be great for is like what Jay and I did last week down in or up in Scranton, going through the river there. It would have left me, you know, both my hands free to go up that river and walk on all those rocks. But I'm definitely going to use this on more of my hiking adventures and stuff like that. And like I said, I can just disconnect the camera and pull you off and talk to you guys like this. But I think I'm going to zip around the park here a little bit more. I've got plenty of battery life left on the scooter as well as the camera, so let's do some more. So all in all, I think this was a pretty good purchase. Wasn't that expensive. It's pretty convenient, and you don't have to, put on a whole, harness and whatnot. I don't know if I would advise this on like roller coasters. They may not even let you on, because this isn't. You can see it really does kind of flop around a little bit. And if you're doing loops and going up and down, this really wouldn't work for a roller coaster. You definitely would want something like the little medallion type thing with like the Insta360 Go that has a magnet and you can attach it like underneath your shirt, or a full-blown harness like GoPro makes to do some of that more rigorous type stuff. But for what I just did, plus I'm looking forward to go hiking with this and see how the footage comes out. Like I said, I won't know until I get back this afternoon and get ready to edit this video. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative for you, and I want to thank you for your time. And like always, we'll see you soon.